Okay. Let's turn that down. Where am I playing that? All right. Howdy. I have not done a development stream in like a year, and it wasn't even for Masquerade Divinity. Let me know if the everything is good, like the volume. Um, yeah, I'm really afraid to leak something. There's not that much like unannounced stuff that's in the project, but still, like I have the Trello open. I gotta make sure I don't do something silly. Hi everyone. Um, so yeah, what I'm mainly gonna be working on is uh little bug fixes I have on the Trello, just making sure I get everything like wrapped up for the next patch. Trying to this way to like there we go. Yeah, knowing me, there's like some random I don't know string or something that's like 2s real. Uh let's see. Let me start off by showing what I've done, I guess. By booting up ULTRAKILL. Oh, I have plans for 1S. I've started on it just a little bit, but it was like forever ago that I even touched on it. I think it was before the Limbo update even released, because I was planning to have 1S drop alongside Limbo, but I ended up not going for that just for time's sake. It had already been like forever, and I just wanted it out. Uh, I don't think it's what people are expecting, though. That's the fun part. So it's going to be fun whenever I end up using that. Okay. Turn this all down. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So it's actually been so long, I don't know if there's any changes on the main menu, but we are going to be working on like designing a new main menu eventually. I'll also I don't think I'm going to have camera on the entire stream. So I mean already first there's two things to notice, which is silence has a cooldown now. Sigh. Yeah, that's what I was listening to, and probably what I'm gonna keep listening to once the stream starts going. Um, let me minimize that first, and then turn on the desktop audio again. Yeah, I'm also gonna do some changes in the stream to make silence better against individual targets, because like this feels awful. Like there's no feedback for slicing something up when it's just you, or when it's just one enemy. You'll notice over here there's some streaks, and that's because I'm just giving more utility to wind, or to the wings with a little wind. So there's yet another mobility funness with Catchlight. I still think I want to do something that makes the offense of Catchlight better, but yeah. I think the wings are a lot different now. Longer cooldown. You have more control. You can wing dash, all that kind of fun stuff. It breaks my heart to see people get the wings and be like, cool, okay, what's the point? And I mean, it's not like game changing, but it's a fun little cooldown thing. Change the way this works. No, that hasn't been added yet. That's a bit lower priority just because it's out of the way of like the main balance of the game. And I mean, worst case scenario, you can just turn on cheats to give you that cooldown. So it's not top of the list. Where's the full screen? There it is. I just want to mess with Trello while I'm looking here. Oh yeah, I think I showed it in mod progress, but like a lot of people were having a lot of trouble with the malicious face hint, or rather lack thereof of any kind of hint whatsoever. Because most people aren't going to notice that the revamp malicious face isn't the revamp malicious face. So when you go to where the slab usually is, there's like a game design malicious face there now. Oh, it got rid of chat. Oh yeah, it's still poking through. Should probably fix that. I don't know how to fix that if the floor is too thin. I don't really have a preview of the levels in my project since it's Tundra. There's no like rip of the levels or anything, so I usually ping pong between Rude and Tundra to like cross-reference and import anything I need whenever I need it. Here's the beginning of the Limbo update trailer. I just animated it in Unity. And of course you can break it, so you know that you can break the other one. I think there's another malicious face somewhere around here that's still like the non-revamp version. Yeah, this guy. And then boink. Boom. Whoops. God, there's a lot. There is a lot of just tiny little things. You can, whenever you hit something in the air with this sword, pushes you forward a little now for some more fun movement stuff. I changed up how these work a little. They have a tighter spread and do more range damage. I might end up doing the like connected lasers between these, but I'm not sure if that'd be balanced at all or makes sense for the niche of this weapon. But I think it's fair to, I don't know, make this guy's thing more mid-ranged. Yeah, so I'm gonna mute my desktop audio again, and we're gonna get to work on whatever I need to fix. I have like 5, maybe 4 different things I need to do. Okay, so first one, let me lock that and get some music. Sure. Good. Window capture, display capture. There we go. Okay. Now it's only going to show the editor window for now while I set things up. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. So one UX problem I had was there's not really a sound for spawning these when you have it holstered. I mean, there's a new sound for when you do this, but not really anything that indicates like, oh, it's being spawned. At least audioly. I think it's pretty dang obvious when you have like these big yellow bananas showing up in your face. But a little something either like in overtime. Oh, whoops. I'm not showing this. Yeah, it's like pretty apparent, but some nice quality of life stuff could serve it well. In fact, the simplest thing to do would just be to give the bubble itself a spawn effect. This is the bubble. It's a prefab with a particle system on it, and then it just emits more particles as it goes. So yeah, hold on. I should probably turn that off. There we go. I'm like double checking for leaks everywhere. No, I don't even need to change the script. If I simply add an audio source and then just add like a spawn sound effect, it should be fine. Ow. Okay, this isn't gonna work without desktop audio. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? That was so loud. My bad. Okay. I'll probably use this and then pitch it down a little bit. And boom. Okay, that was easy. It's that. So next would be I wanted to change the behavior of Splendor so that when you have a single target enemy, it stays in place for a second, kind of like the saws. Oh right, that's another thing I was gonna do. I wanted to change it so that the axe does on hit damage as well as damage over time, but the hit damage is what scales rather than the damage over time. Just because if it's already moving, like if the point is to make it go fast and it slows down whenever you hit, or rather if you have it moving fast and the damage over time also increases, then it's basically the same damage no matter what speed it is, since the axe will be inside of the enemy's body for less time when it's going faster. And I got around that by just making it stop on enemies, but that's not fun. When you invest all that time into making things fast and it just goes away, doesn't really feel good. So yeah, we're going to, it'd actually be easier to rebalance the axe first, so that's what we're going to do. Where, let's see, good old notepad. I mean, damage over time no longer varies. On hit damage that scales instead. Less slowdown when hitting light enemies. That should be pretty reasonable. Except for pretty sure this doesn't have an on hit script, because this is what deals the damage, and this is what like tracks the actual entity itself, since the axe is just an enemy. That okay, I feel like in fraud update this number might get taken because it is so low and there's so many enemies. This implies, oh hush child. Was John and Nader the last enemy in, I guess it makes sense. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take off face cam for now. Just chill. Okay. Okay. So somewhere around here, I'm doing the speed ratio. This is what actually like calculates how much DPS, damage over time, it does. And I just lerp that between like an upper and lower DPS. But I think now I'm just gonna have like no varied DPS, upper damage, and lower damage. And from there, I think the thing I've got to worry about is, yeah, this script does not have a an on trigger enter thing. I guess I could add one. That'd be messed up. God. Fine. Public. I'm just gonna add a modifier to the same script that has like an on enter damage thing. And then down here, crud. Gulp. Wait, does throw an axe already do that? I feel I feel like this is not a good impression of my programming like maintenance, but oh, okay. I am already doing this. Lol. All right, so I don't have to program something entirely new like I thought I did. I just need to lerp the spikes damage. Boom. So that's simple. We got that. And then do I have a variable for slowing down when it hit dampening? That's just general dampening over time. I have somewhere in this code where whenever you hit something it slows it down. I'm pretty sure it is. Is it on Ice Spike? I know this looks messed up, and it is. I just, when working with like a mod, I just want it to work, and then I can worry about fixing it later. Which means there is so much scuff stuff. Usually it doesn't cause too much of a problem. I think I had like, yeah, entity. I should probably rename that to axe entity. Because when I'm scrolling through code, there's no way for me to know that it's talking about axe entity specifically. What? Oh, this is the evil, like, long list of... What? Wait, do I... Okay. I have the variable stored on thrown axe, and Ice Spike uses thrown axe. But thrown axe never uses axe entity, only Ice Spikes does. Okay. Okay, hit. We have a little hit feedback thing. Oh, lol. Well, welcome. For now, it's just going to be me in the coding mines, but there'll be more fun stuff later, I think. We're going to do... Instead of slowing the axe down by a whole 0.25, I'll just slow down just a little bit. So now that I have that settled, I have to go into Tundra and change the thrown axe entity script to match the new variable name changes. Because I don't have a way to keep scripts the same between Visual Studio, like the BepInEx mod, and my Unity project. Because those are distinctly two different things. This project is used to build like the assets for the game, like the content, and then the Visual Studio project is to inject code into the game. Now I have that fixed. I'm gonna go to freaking X, whichever one of these it is. Oh yeah, for a while I was trying to make Ow. Why is Unity so loud? I know I don't have it plugged into the stream right now. I think I could actually. Oh no, it'd be really annoying to get that working. Just turn on it for a second. There was I wanted it to sound like a sawmill. Oh, hi Roby, what's up? That's cool. Yeah. Programming's weird. Crud. I forgot to check what the old variables were before I changed them. Oh wait, I can do it's a cool thing. Whenever you change the variable, you can do formally serialized as, and then this. I think it should. There's something. Yeah. Boom. Obviously, it's going to be different. Okay, just didn't care. Just ignored all of that. Thanks. So now I have to bring this in. It's gone. Lol. Okay. I mean, it's kind of like a puzzle. The funny part is I feel like I suck at puzzles. They are very confusing, and a lot of the time when I play a puzzle game, I just brute force it pretty much. Or I brute force it as much as I can until I feel like I understand what I need to do. There's no looking at something and then like being like, this is my theory. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing with programming. I just do what I want and then figure it out along the way. A lot of times I'll go back and rewrite stuff because it's more important to me, and I think this matters a lot for people starting out especially. It's more important to get an idea down, and then you can always polish it later. It just needs to exist in the first place. I mean, we're playing ULTRAKILL. If any game were to demonstrate that the most, it'd probably be this game. Okay, so I was gonna go look at what the DPS is. Crap! I already built it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go look at patch logs. Yes. Yes. Okay. Comes in clutch. In the last patch, I changed the Somnia DPS. I buffed it a little. Luckily, that is still there. So lower DPS of 4 and an upper of 12. I'm going to reel that back a little to this. Oh, do I have... Somewhere around here is... Yeah, ice spikes. Damage. Well, this is unprecedented. I guess... What was the minimum before? 4? I'll do 6. And then... Yeah. So that means it'll do 6 damage every second. Seems... Maybe more. Balancing this stuff is such guesswork for me. I can understand why people feel like Gabriel is overpowered, but I don't mean for him to be. do not have practice balancing things. And balancing for a game that's already made is especially difficult. Once all the weapons are in, I very well might go back and just rebalance every weapon to be a little less powerful. Just so people who have played the game before don't feel like this mod is a cakewalk. I just was hesitant to make all the damage values really low because spongy enemies always suck. And I don't think Gabriel's sword should take like 3 swings to kill a filth. Okay. So let's try this. Okay. Dang, you can't really... Oh, you can. Just takes really specific timing. I'd like it so that if you parry Somnia into a light enemy, it kind of just shreds them. It's not really happening. It doesn't even happen for filth? Okay. Something's happening. Something's wrong. I need to double check like what filth health is. Oh, 0.5. It should be dealing damage then. What? Spikes damage. Blurp between. I mean, okay. Hold on. Let's look at... Doo-doo-doo. Lower damage, 8. Wait. Upper damage, 2. I think I see a problem, guys. I don't even know if that'd be the problem, though. DPS, damage, 2. I guess the problem is it's always dealing 2 damage. Like, what is it? Buffs, force boss bars on. Let's see how much damage it does to a single filth. Oh. That's a new bug. Cool. That's messed up though. That's not right. The doing half a damage to filth. That is so funny. I mean, I don't think the minimum should not even be that. So I'm gonna just pump the gas and see what like a larger damage is, just to make sure the code isn't messing up. Hello, hi guys. What's up? Oh, just to keep some interest here, let me upload some concept art from my phone of what the new main menu is going to look like. Whoops. Wait. All right, addressables are awesome, and don't freak out when you... I don't remember what it was. I know people have been wanting a new main menu for a bit. Where's that dang old concept art? Okay, I'm gonna turn off display capture just in case. Okay. Let's open these somewhere. I mean, paint.net is fine. Yes. These were done at my phone late at night, but they get the point across. I'd either have Gabriel super close up, looking to the left. Both are going to be in monocolor. Probably with some gray to pop the background from the rest of the image. But it was just going to be Gabriel chilling in on the moon, because it's such a nice little imagery and a like huge turning point for Gabriel as a character. So I think it's important to have that as the main menu. As for settings, that's also going to have something unique, but I haven't really thought of anything. I've thought of a couple things, but I don't know what I could do without being too on the nose. We'll see. But yeah. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're doing. Let's try to kill a filth with something more than God dang it. More than half a health bar, please. Okay. Okay. Let's try again with a heavier enemy. That is nothing. But clearly something changed just by changing the upper and lower damage. I guess it's because I'm rotating that cube that it still does damage over time. Because for the axe, all it is just like that cube rotates really fast. And that probably isn't good, I'll be honest. But I don't really know what else to do. I guess I could take it out of the spin collider and just make it wide on both sides. Since it's going to be spinning like this anyway, I'd rather make it more forgiving than not. I don't actually know what the God of War title screens are like. Professional terms as that cube. the hit cube. I'm gonna try cranking the DOT again. Or not DOT. This is just the hit damage. I don't know. This is a lot of damage, and it's doing like a tiny little baby piece to a schism. I hope doing both the collision, like the hit trigger fix, and the uh upping the damage just makes it like a prime obliterator. Thank you, Supreme. Boom. What exactly is being done right now? I'm rebalancing the axe to have a more consistent like damage register, because it used to be that whenever an axe would pass through an enemy, it would do damage over time. And that doesn't make sense for a weapon that is supposed to go through an enemy super fast. It's like if the saw gun had damage over time on its saws. It just wouldn't make sense. That's messed up. I have to log if it's even. Oops. Boom. I have to see if it's even applying the damage in the first place, because that's not normal. For some what else are you looking to change? Honestly, not much. We're getting close to the patch just being in a state that I'm happy with. I need to get the Smile OS windows done, because some of the titles for the weapons in Smile OS are still the vanilla weapons, and I want to change the main menu. So the thing is, it should be hitting the enemy like right here. So just as some insurance, I'm going to log damage dealt, and the enemy we're hitting. Or, oh, I can just get the EID name. Let me double check that I'm not over. Wait. God dang it. I swear to God. That function I wrote earlier. Oh, shout out Ultra Physics, I guess. Cool. You know, I might end up playing yes. Instead of dealing damage when it touches the enemy, it deals damage over time that it's inside an enemy. And now it's that whenever it touches an enemy. Oh my god. Wait, okay, hold on. LOL. Okay. Okay. I fixed it. Yeah, no. I knew that was gonna happen because I over adjusted the damage here to compensate for absence of functionality. Now that it's working, we can rebalance it a little. I think I had something that automatically loads the sandbox somewhere. So I don't have to keep going through. Here it is. Boom. I mean, let's see. Would I want it to instantly kill a schism on its first hit? No. Would I want it to do that if it's at the highest speed you can possibly give it? Yes. They have 5 health? Okay. Then Somnia is going to have like 6 as its max. Maybe 3 as its lower. Or it can be at its max for a very short amount of time. So I'm gonna do like 2 to 8, which I think its upper used to be 12. Then won't be crazy. Damage 7 over time. I'll do 5. So we could like. I feel like you should just have the buff in effect if both you and the enemy were in midair. Never realized how tanky schisms are. How does the damage based on speed math work? It's been a bit since I've touched that. Oh, right. So every quote-unquote tick, which is 0.05 seconds, it will deal damage. And if it's dealing damage, then it's just damage per second times damage rate. Which means it'll work. The math just works. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, this DPS number describes how much damage would be dealt to an enemy if that damage was applied for 1 second. Yeah. How does this work? I don't know. I've never touched it. The thing is, I have touched it. This is my code. Okay, on the thing with both enemies being in midair, I have wanted to encourage midair combat for a really long time. But the problem with that, I don't remember if I did this, so I'm rebuilding. The problem with that is that all light enemies, any enemy that can go in midair, is completely useless in midair and removes all challenge. So encouraging the player to have that enemy midair would be encouraging them to not interface with the challenge of facing an enemy. A zombie, a filth would be just like a schism when they're midair. Both of them behave the same exact way. And if this were a more like unhinged like mod, I might make it so that enemies can attack in midair, and I think filth can in that's so much better. Now, God, anyways. Oh. Is it still in like super insta-kill death mode? Yeah. I thought I built it. What's happening? All that glitters is not gold or something. Lower damage 2, upper damage 8. So how is it obliterating a hideous mass? Soldier attacks midair. Is this on brutal? Because I mentioned when I said filth, I just meant on brutal. All of them are stupid and just go like, "Oh, I'm useless and pathetic" when they get launched in midair. That's why the wind doesn't affect light enemies. I would have them affect light enemies if they were useful in midair. But it's just not fun, sadly. If this were my game, I might do that, but I want to keep the enemies the same. Now, would I add my own enemies in my attack you midair? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, is it because I think it's because persistent EIDs. Yes. No. What? Like, make enemies attacking midair toggleable? Because I disagree with that. I want people... I want there to be one experience for the mod. I don't want to have to deal with, like, balancing for 5 different things. 5 different configs. Shoot. I lost my track of thought. Right. I was running into the problem of Schism just dying. Oh, I can look at the logs. Oh, it's just hitting Schism for 8. I think it's because when you throw it, it's at its maximum velocity. Velocity. Yeah, okay. So the problem is my velocity threshold is just super low. As in, when it's tracking velocity, it has upper velocity is 20. And I think I want that to be like 50. And lower velocity is like 15. Add some MD Easter eggs and milk soup. Honestly, I would probably do the other way around. You very well might see the milk soup spoon in MD at some point. No, actually. The spin velocity is just the normal velocity. Like, the speed of the spin depends on how fast the axe is moving. For real? Oh, now it's doing 5.98. I see. So, I mean, how... I need to see, like, how fast the axe moves when you first launch it. $40. I mean, what's the, like, normalized magnitude of that? Okay, it's 40. I also steal a lot of concepts design-wise from Milk Soup for MD because the idea is the same of prioritizing close quarters combat. So 40, maybe make it 30, and then 60. Well, I mean, it's not even being inspired. It's my own game. That's why stealing's extra funny, for stealing from myself. Oh my god. I'm an insane person. For the past, how long has the stream been going? Probably for the past 30 minutes, I've been listening to this on repeat. Because for the ferryman thing, I had, I have repeat one on. Okay. I hope that's not too audible in the stream, because I could see somebody making that go insane. No, I'm not planning on reworking the dagger's weapon. Them being long range was entirely intentional. Because while Milk Soup is extremely close quarters combat, I still think Gabriel deserves some long range weapons as a treat. It's not going to be... most of the weapons are going to be close ranged. But I don't think... I think locking players out of long range combat would just not be fun, especially in like the P2 room with the 4 sentries. It'd be messed up. Okay, let's see. Wow, what is happening? Wait, 3.7? But Schism has 5 health? Unless it dealt damage twice for some reason. It did! It's dealing damage twice! Bro. That doesn't make sense, since I'm keeping... like, it's never supposed to deal the same damage twice. Which actually could be problematic. Oh wait, this is the on... oh my god, bruh. I see the problem. So the problem is it's hitting multiple enemy identifiers at once. It's hitting multiple limbs at once and dealing multiple damage at once. So if I want to fix that, I need to keep track of what enemy has been hit. Do you plan on a style bonus for glitter, freeze, and blur? I could probably figure out a way to do that. That'd be fun. Because I do want to encourage people to, like, do awesome combos. Like, this is super cool to me. And this especially, I should probably add a style bonus for, because that's raw. And this is super fun. So yeah, I should give a should probably give a style bonus for that. They seem like the most underwhelming weapons so far, though. Unless I'm missing something, it seems like it had the least unique interactions. I really like what you did with the older weapons, though. Well, thank you. I do think the daggers take a bit to get used to. I think timing is fun. I think the fact you can interrupt stuff is fun. I think the fact it's a exclude, like it is the only hit scan in your arsenal currently, is cool. I think it justifies its existence. It just takes time to get used to it and learning combos like that. I'll tell you one thing this mod has taught me. People have so many differing opinions about so much stuff, and you sometimes it's very easy when you're getting a lot of feedback to knee-jerk react to everything and be like, no, that can't be right. This person is giving me criticism, so it has to be from, like, they have to know what they're talking about. Me, the game developer, clearly doesn't know what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot to learn about filtering feedback and like knowing if people have or if people understand the whole picture. Yeah, literally, this has got to be rage bait. No, and the thing is, I never take offense to that. People are gonna have their own opinions on the mod, and that's okay. No, getting to hear what everybody thinks about everything is so cool. I guess what I should do. No, I don't know. This is really weird. I feel like I should track enemy identifiers, but at the same time, I don't know. This is so annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Bring over persistent EIDs, make it protected, so... Hello? Don't be red anymore. It's okay. Thank you. I mean... There... you're not gonna get banned for saying something stupid. Oh, I've hit once. Wait, no, I've already done this? I've played these games before? Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. It's very easy to fall back on parrying just because it's such an essential part of the game. But that's the thing. It is an essential part of the game. So I don't think removing parrying as it stands was something worth doing for me. I guess hit once. That on here. The messed up part is I don't... Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The problem is with this is what I'm trying to do right now, if you can't tell, is make it so that when the axe overlaps with an enemy and it hits multiple limbs, it only deals damage to one of those limbs, so that it doesn't deal like 3 times the damage it's supposed to. And I could lower the damage overall, but that makes something like hitting, I don't know, the tail of a hideous mass do little to no damage. The problem I face if I do this is it's possible to have the axe go in between two places a lot and hit an enemy frequently, like this. So if I do this, then it'll only hit once. I guess it doesn't matter that much, but it's still... Let's see. Okay, so when it's parried... Yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's do buff force boss bars on. What did I just do? That's scary. I don't... My fault. Okay. No, so if I throw it normally... Oh, it just about kills. But if I parry... God dang it. It's a hard parry to pull off. Yeah, if I parry, it kills. How much ammo does the dagger have exactly? Well, it doesn't really have ammo, is the thing. It works like every other weapon where it's on a cooldown. It basically works exactly like the nail gun, although not because I copy pasted the code. I think it's just similar, where it has a charge. That charge is 1 second maximum. Like it takes 1 second to get back to full charge, I believe. Depending. No, it takes 5 seconds apparently. And I think when you throw a dagger, it takes away a little bit of the charge each time. If I can remember where I handled charging stuff. Yeah, no, that would be nice. Reworking every single room. But you can understand how insane that sounds from a working standpoint. Okay, bye. Bye, Asuka. Flight is gonna stay the same. It's how it is. I don't think having no clip in the game would be reasonable. Like, oh, it's Gabriel flying, that's so cool. I'd rather you have to work for staying in the air. Raise up this to 40, 70, and lower this. I think a really impressive, if you're looking for that itch to be scratched, I believe Stray Mode is aiming to do something like that, where it just like changes so much about the levels. It's super cool. I just don't have the time or really the motivation to do that. I think the encounters in the base game have been iterated on so much and like tuned so much to be perfect that, you know. Yeah, it's a character mod. It's ULTRAKILL Special Edition. When you play Virgil in DMC5 Special Edition, if I remember right, I don't think the encounters are changed that much, if at all, other than fighting Dante, of course. Okay. Dang it. Ugh. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I honestly that would be a very good modding pairing. once that's a thing. I like the idea of that, where I ideally in the far future when both of those projects are complete, a common thing to recommend would be pairing Masquerade Divinity with Paradiso. That would be lovely. I'd love that. If if that campaign ever gets to a point, okay, Roby, bye bye. Good night. If Paradiso ever gets to a point where it's like done and it's completely frozen, I would probably add support for it, like as in make it so you pick up the weapons along the way in the Paradiso campaign. No promises, but that would be pretty dang cool. I remember when Masquerade Divinity first became a thing, I would use the Luna level a lot. I think Luna, the moon one that Roby made, a lot for testing, just because the vibes are right. I love the idea of Gabriel just chilling, training on the moon. Do they know? Yes, you will remake the level. You must revamp the level at the same time. Yes. Also really love the next layer you're working on. That looks so cool. With I don't remember if it'd be spoilers to talk about yet, but the thing, the blue stuff that's dangerous. Okay, and then parry. Perfect. That's what I want. Axis changing. Yeah, the beach one. Yeah. Axis changing so that instead of slowly dealing damage over time, it now also does damage when it hits the enemy. Like, you used to not be able to do this, and that bothered me. So it is now the meat grinder that I wanted it to be all along. I think I need to make it move a lot faster when it gets dealt damage, though. I forget if I changed that in the code or... Okay, it's in the code. It needs to be like 20. You haven't been using Blender? Oh my god. That's messed up. That's very impressive for just like freeballing Pro Builder, I assume. Scary. Very scary. Supreme, on that topic, I am thinking about changing V2 just a little bit. Wait, there's an open world Luna level? Is that after one? Because I don't think I know much about the rest of the layer. That'd be nutty. Okay, I'm happy with where the axe is. Okay. Is it okay if I play that on stream? Like, watch that on stream? I'd understand if not. I could just link it and watch it on my own time. Okay. Let's check this out. Yeah, hold on. I'll put on face cam. Da-da-da-da. Let me pause my music. Yes. Okay. The Cold Luna 1-2 Ruby. Is it from 6 months ago? Yeah. Okay. Okay, sweet. Let's see it. Making sure everything's good. Oh my god, I remember this. Yeah, I was so impressed. Like, this is so pretty. I did not know this is open world. The fireflies are a great touch for like leading the player without making them run down a corridor. That's so funny. Yeah, I love how lovely this is just so good. This is honestly the campaign I'm looking forward to the most. Or even just levels, series of levels. Yeah, I am the ULTRAKILL Gabriel mod guy. Yes, right. I forgot about that. We get a dude. Maybe dude. I don't know. We get somebody as like a character. That's so exciting. I I feel like I don't know. A lot of a lot of custom maps have really cool enemies, but don't try to invest in like a character that much. There's no emotional like latching point compared to ULTRAKILL as a narrative, because you have Gabriel as kind of the main character to focus around while you're playing the game. He's the main development, and a lot of layers don't seem to try that. uh this is this is cool. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so I got that done. Drag that over. Where's the rest of my stuff? Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. Okay. Oh yeah, totally. Very cool. I would love to do little testy test. Oh, I don't think Akita implied it. I think it's pretty goddamn obvious from I just from how it is. He is the emotional latching point of the entire video game. I mean, V1 obviously has its own characterization, but I don't think a lot of people are going to grasp that on a first playthrough. Gabriel's there. Uh, he's the first character you see that has dialogue. People have such a visceral reaction to him. It's so cool. So next, I was going to program it so silence stands in place a little before it goes to another enemy. Oh, I'd still have face cam on. I'm gonna pop that off for now. So basically, let's paint this up. Got filth, and then silence comes over and goes, boom. And usually I'll just go boink, but now I'll go psh, and then move. So there will be like a little bit of lag now whenever you're using Okay, good night, Roby. Jeez, hold on. There's people. Something's happening. A lot of chat messages to read. Gonna ignore that one. Judge of Hell, Gabriel the Angel. Yeah. A lot of Gabriel's identity and the emotional response he gets comes from external media first. I mean, yeah, it's definitely one of those things where who he is does come a lot from a lot of different places. That's any character though. Everything has to come from somewhere. The artists you are inspired by were inspired by artists before them, and that's how it will be forever. The fun part is just finding interesting inspiration, which if you're interested in things, then it will be interesting. So sorry, it's so easy to get distracted like this. Well, yeah, I love how Gianni has fun with the character outside of the canon. It's cute. Jesus from the Bible? like it's a niche reference. Oh, my underground indie book, the Bible. I can't believe they referenced that in ULTRAKILL. I'll probably have a timer that goes above float timer that goes sets to seconds when hitting an enemy. If enemy dies, timer sets to 0. Timer slowly goes down to 0. If timer is set to 0, move on to next enemy. Yeah. Jesus the Christ. Rebound. Okay. Let's see. Instead of P2, why don't there be a secret level for heresy where you kill the council? Can you draw Gabriel for us? Well, actually, I am going to be drawing Gabriel later because I guess I'll show this again because there's more people here. I think. Don't actually know. Main menu with illustrated Gabriel. I mean, there he is. Here, draw him again. Boing. Boing. I forget his design. Lol. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Back to this. I just need the update function. Oh, I only have fixed update. Okay. Truly done timer. Yeah, I agree. I want him just chilling in a forest, looking around. Uh Sticky timer. Okay. If sticky timer is greater than 0, yeah, I probably wouldn't make new art for each layer, but I mean, there's going to be different art whenever you get like a new arm and new wares. I mean, fraud might come out before like lust, but that is predicting two unpredictable things. Lol. Sticky EID dead. Sticky timer 0. Are you revamping the main menus button to match the art style? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know yet. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know. Yeah. It'll pretty much just bounce instantly. In fact, I can make it so here. Take damage. If EID dead, then rebound. Otherwise, we're gonna set up that sticky timer. Maybe make it like 1 second just for now. Make the sticky EID. That should be all we need, I think. Yeah. Feel like if any level were to get a full overhaul, it would be Encores. I mean, no, no. If I were gonna revamp any, like overhaul any levels, it'd probably be the main campaign because that's what people are playing through for the first time with the weapons for the first time. If they got through the main campaign and were like, "Oh, now it's different," it'd be kind of confusing. Okay, I think that should do something. Are you talking about projectile boosting the crossbow? Because I that is a thing people ask for a lot, but um, make wing. You can like boom, 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 boom. That would be funny. You like punch the little magic poof beneath you, and it like causes an explosion for God knows why. That would be funny. Right. I was doing this. So, I mean, let's see if it works as normal as expected when killing things. It do. Let's try 2 soldiers. I think that also kills. So let's try these guys. Okay. I see a problem actually. That's okay. I don't know what I was expecting. I'll be honest. So the issue with this, I'm gonna write this down. When dealing with a moderately sized enemy, if we hit them, boink. Oh no, now it's doing damage over time, assumably. They just move away. So what's the... I guess I need to make it so... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make it so... the... Oh, shoot. What am I thinking? No, not stun enemy. That's not allowed. Well, it's not allowed. I don't like doing it. Silence will slowly move towards the enemy. Maybe. Sticky EID, RB position. Is the red variant of the sword literally just overheat saw blade launcher? No. I don't... No. It's not because it's different. Like, it's a sword you throw and it bounces between stuff. It's not a saw that bounces between walls. Opinions on casseroles. Delicious. Could we see any in the mod? No. No. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. If we ever get a whiplash equivalent in this mod, God please, you should make it the angel hook from DMC. I have not played DMC. I've played DMC 1 and DMC 5. I've not played DMC 3. It's kind of evil. Is that causing problems? It probably is. Wait, I have a target EID? Do I null it out when I'm... Does it ever get nulled? Whenever I'm hurting something? Oh, no. Okay, I could just use target EID then. Get rid of that and just have sticky limb. EID component in parent. There we go. Then all the way up here, get rid of that. And target EID dead. There we go. Imagine the whiplash, but it only pulls you to the enemies. That's literally all it is. I don't know. I'd like to do something more interesting for the green arm. I'll be honest, I haven't really thought of anything concrete for green arm. I just have a bunch of little ideas. but it's not going to be that direct. I've already deconfirmed a teleport though. I'll be happy to deconfirm that just because I don't want to do a teleport. Okay. Now I've explained it quite a bit, but the idea is that I just teleporting wouldn't be visually fun. The whiplash already does move you from one point to the other. It's just a teleport would do it so fast that it would disorient you. Do I have more damage? Origin game object, okay. Yeah, but that's the thing. It'd be too useful. It's like you're playing a game where the point of the fun is moving around, and you're telling me you don't want to move around. You want to blip from place to place. I like in a character action maybe I could see how it'd be fun. But in a first person game, it either wouldn't be a teleport, it'd just be you moving really fast, or it'd be you moving instantly. And that's not fun. That's just not what I'm looking for. I'm not saying it'd be a good idea. I'm saying it'd be slightly interesting for any percent. Yeah, but like, I mean, a lot of people have played this, but I think maybe 5 people have tried speedrunning it. So it wouldn't be fun in that kind of way. What was I doing? Right. Hello? Where'd my sword go? Did it kill itself? Where'd it go? Nan? Oh. Okay, so it's like going to... No, there will not be support for jacket. Sorry. I'm not a I'm not a networker. I don't know how to do that. And it's not my mod. Sisyphus Prime? Oh my god, I love Sisyphus Prime. I'm your biggest fan, bro. Let's see, sticky limb, sticky limb, sticky limb. Opponent and compare. Right. But it's doing a null check right here. What are you talking about? God dang. Nan. You kidding me? Scratch his head just a little. You never believed I'd be a Sisyphus glazer? Hold on. Look at me. I don't. How would I not be a? It's like I'm gonna sound insane, maybe, but Sisyphus is just like me for real. And that I'm working on something forever that will never be done. But I just enjoy the absurdity of it all. No, I I like the representation of the body type. I like that he's a big chunky dude, but he's still awesome. I think that's great. It makes me feel very good. Wait, so it worked that time? Oh, because it wasn't rebounding. Hold on. When you are tweaking, why is it that you tweak? Prithee. Current target. Target EID. Sticky limb. Okay. Is it because it keeps null refing? Like, where am I getting rid of the target EID when I hit something? That's the fun part. I don't. Whatever. I'm gonna leave that part be and just make my sticky enemy sticky. Who will we fight in 3-2? I guess you'll just have to friggin' play the game when that update happens. Hi B4. Yeah, it 3-2 as you fight me. Okay, now I'm confused. So, sticky enemy is null. Wait, why is it null? I said sticky enemy. I stuck that enemy up. Was it because then it equal to 0? Sticky enemy dead. No, I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. Good old reliable. Sticky timer. I usually wouldn't test stuff this way where I just spam logs. Uh, there's something a lot smarter you can do where you just like plug in a debugger, but I haven't figured that out for Bepinex. There will be more custom enemies. I'm gonna say that now. All of the no enemies are getting replaced, but there will be custom enemies. Oops. Will enemies maybe be altered? Perhaps. Okay, let's see what's happening. Hmm. What? What? Um. Yeah. Why do you have the? I don't know. It's just default. I don't really care for it. If there's a way to turn it off, I will, because I don't. It's parasocial. I'm fine with people lurking. It's not the end of the world, though. Will we be able to comprehend the sounds of the virtues as a fellow angel? Will those sounds be that of a COD lobby? I don't know, bro. You tell me. What do you think? I'm gonna get rid of this for now and see if that's the problem. I know it is, but I don't know why it is. Something's happening. The answer is probably yes. I do believe that there is going to be a COD lobby sound effect for the virtues in Masquerade Divinity. Is it null refing when it's trying to deal damage? Looks like it. I don't know why, though, because both of those are not null. Oh, it's because I'm doing target EID sticky enemy. Okay, that still doesn't explain the Nan stuff here. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I'm not stupid. But that is crazy. Basically, I just added like a huge number to a huge number and it like freaked out and went bye-bye. I was adding to the position exponentially, so it was just snapping out of, yeah. Okay. Cool. That's way too much damage, but cool. I need to make it so if you're recalling the enemy. Yeah. The code tweaking out is really funny, but also temperamental. Yay. I might play some angry levels after this. For funsies. I haven't played Silence does 3 damage as of now, right? I mean, let's check. I'm gonna consolidate the alt silence and default silence just because it doesn't make sense. If I haven't done that already, I don't know. It do indeed do 2.5. And I'm going to lobotomize the this. Oh wait, no. This is like this is the long-term gaslight. I remember in the Discord multiple times people are like, "Oh yeah, the the alt does more damage." And I don't think it ever did. And I got like gaslit into believing that it did. Uh, Dude. Okay. Never mind then. This is fine. Maybe I don't know. Let's get rid of these. I don't care. What if you could pull enemies by recalling the That's tough, actually. I need to see if that'd be broken. I feel like that'd be busted. I guess you'd be sacrificing a silence charge for it, but it'd be really easy to pull off. Maybe you could only do it if, like, I don't know. Because the problem with doing that is if you can pull enemies towards you, then they're useless. I like Whiplash, for example. And you get Whiplash very later on. Having that. Well, I don't think it matters the order you get it, but. No, I want the timing to be unique to the daggers. I think that is a really cool idea that I might save for something else. But it doesn't fit this, unfortunately. Okay. If recalling sticky timer 0, break. Think break? That doesn't work. That's nothing. Oh, I could just do if not recalling and sticky timer. Hey. Thank you, Glungus. I appreciate that. It makes me I needed that. Okay. With this change, I think that's like everything for in terms of like balance changes. I think kill. Are the slabs in Limbo useless? No, because you need those to unlock the sword. Darn. Lol. I wonder how little damage the DPS does currently. I think it does exactly 1. Stalker. Do I have Stalker? I do not. Anyways, I'm gonna force boss bars on. Yeah, that does little baby damage. You're gonna put that to like, I don't know how much that'd be. We'll see. What part of making this mod so far has been the hardest, from level changes to save porting, formatting to enemies, etc.? That's a really good question. Honestly, I think convincing people to like new weapons and think they are different weapons from the main game. Um, it's difficult to establish your own identity when with weapons when you already have such like a tightly packed, basically completely niche perfect uh arsenal that the vanilla ultra kill has. So you can basically make any weapon and people will be like, so this is basically a reskinned gas rocket launcher with nail gun combined with alternate shotgun. And I go, I mean, yeah, I guess. I do have stalker. Am I blind? I am. Yay! Okay, cool. That kills. Yeah, exactly like that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hello, I want that back. Where did my ice dude go? Whatever. Wow, the parry's just like the parry. I can't believe people keep comparing the parry to the base game. Yeah. All right. I say I friggin' try some custom levels. Anybody have recommendations that either have been updated recently or like I haven't played? Here's all of them. Is this outdated? I don't know. Filth Island is awesome. I played that though. Special Christmas Gift is evil. I want to finish that someday though because I have massive respect. How do you have so much custom levels? I click the install button a lot. Oh yeah, Indulgence did get an update that like fixed a lot of pacing issues. I should totally do that. Yeah. Um uh I think this is this the old I think this might be the old thing. We'll find out. I don't use the mod launcher, so it doesn't automatically update anything. Have they been expanding the content for Filth Island? Oh, I think I did something wrong. Okay, hold on. I gotta go download the new indulgence, or not new indulgence, the new angry and rude. We're gonna test out the patch changes with indulgence though. That's the plan. Oh, okay. All right. Updated angry. We should be good now. Hopefully. Just gonna load a random severed level so that I have the hook point ability. I am struggling. Okay. Update available for indulgence. Oh shoot, new logo. That's cool. Ooh. See, this is the thing when whenever I browse, I'm just like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I want that. Ooh. There's so many cool levels that so many cool people have made. Like this, I love this thumbnail. It's very cool. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I need to full screen. Oh, that's cute. Oh no! Is this broken because of Masquerade Divinity? Well, I know that ain't right. Darn. Okay. That's a shame. I will go back to that and check that out. For now, I'm just gonna play. Oh, this is cool. I like the more structure that's been added. I don't remember the lights being like that or the doors. I'm hoping it's less easy to get lost in this first part, because I had trouble with that. Seems like there's a lot more landmarks for each level. Or, sorry, each room, so that the player doesn't get lost as hard. I like that. Okay. I love the level design lights. Peanut skeleton. Sorry, I'm looking at chat occasionally, so it looks like I'm a blind deer. Aha. This is very different. Oi! Okay. Oh yeah, didn't the Cravens get a redesign? Yeah, whoa, cool. It's weird that I wonder where their weak points are, because the daggers don't show up on those guys. Whoa! Again, a shame that doesn't work. Is it? Hold on. I can probably change it. Let's try and fix that first. I think, let's see. Oh. Hold on, I need to look something up. Bit rate. Good for games. I do have it at 1080-60. Okay, 4,500. Jeez, okay. I'm well under what I should be streaming at. It should be better now. Because I was streaming at 1600 bitrate or whatever. Okay, you work good. Yay, much better. Let's go. Dang it. Sorry for not following your pro tip. Oh, this is perfect, actually. You get to have epic battles in the sky. Oh, wait. Is it super loud? Let me turn that down. No! Do your homework! That's bad. That's the thing we call not good. What? Oh. I never noticed you can cancel right click of this with the left click. Weird. Is this intended? Oh, right! I fell for this every single time where I just get lost. Like... So I like that you get a view of up here if you decide to walk back. Aw. Darn. Oh, this is actually really good for Masquerade Divinity. The levels are super vertical. Gonna turn it down more. I don't. People aren't complaining, but I worry. Oh, so lush. I want to go there. I want to walk out there. Come on, come on. Get in the ice. Oh. Cool, 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 cool. Wormhole for another me. Yeah, I made that. Is it broken? Like did I break it? Because I don't have gold arm. Has anybody else played this level before? Am I just cooked? I could probably find that golden hook point. Won't be easy. Okay. Oh, it will be easy. Cool. Well, no, the problem isn't I need whiplash. It's that I added a thing where you can press R while looking at a hook point to activate it, but it works on the violence levels, but I guess not custom levels. So let's just do it ourselves. Not that one. That one. Not that one. Okay, it's the unhooked one. I'll write that down somewhere. Call unhooked upon pressing R whilst in Severance. I'm gonna watch Severance after this. I need to watch more. I need to consume. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why that happens. Let's look. Oh, that's really weird. It's not even active. What? Okay. Well, not gonna worry about that. Oh! I need to use this combo more. Oh crap. Actually, oh whoops. It is actually harder to just add a white box that is whiplash than it would be to do what I'm doing right now. Is it in here? Oh. Oh, a little tomfoolery of the non-Euclidean. Do your homework! Lock in! You know what happens when you don't do your homework? I happen. You think Splendor will actually be useful for us cyber grinders? I would hope so. I might make the stuff that comes out of Splendor, like those charged up blades, faster. Bye. Keep doing your homework. Ooh. Forgot you can just spam this even when you have no daggers out. Weird. Oh yeah, they can harpoon you. That's cool. I think for making the Splendor ones explode would be way too chaotic because there's a lot of them. And I think if you want to do that, you can just magic red them. Like Did you ever fix the whole some weapons can be used while paused thing? Yes, I did. I think. Maybe not all of them. I don't know. Think I did. I'm testing it right now to make sure. Oh! Whoa! That was cool. Yay! Oh, dude. That was my thing. I was trying to do my thing. Oh yeah, I guess you can still right click while it's paused. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. Null. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're already here? I thought there was a train station beforehand. Did they just get rid of that? What? Oh my god. Get out of here. Boom! That is so cool. Oh my god. Bro. Oh, I remember the double gutter tanks. That was so evil. Dang, that was unfair. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. I love the vibe of that. The two spotlights to feel like the fans. Great attention to detail. I feel like I saw something. I saw that vent you were talking about, but I don't remember where I just saw it. The vent is just around the corner. As in, around this corner? Or... behind the Cerberus statue. I've fallen ill to the highs and lows of being a blind streamer. To the right. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, does that just skip things? I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's go through this as intended. Oh, well, I mean... Perhaps that was not necessary. Oh, yo! What up? Okay, wow. You are moving a lot for a whole lot of nothing. Okay. I feel like that was a little unfair on my behalf. Ooh. Wait, is the fight over? Come on, I want to fight. That is so funny. I don't know if that's like always a thing, but that's so funny. Just like bro wanted to be included. Check out left weapon position on my weapons. Oh. I assume that if you're not using Masquerade Divinity, that'll actually pull you up. It's a really cool level. I like that. But that is a substantial improvement from the state it was in before. I like that a lot. Okay. I am going to take a little break, and then we are going to do some concept art, I think. So, yeah, I'll be back. Oh, the music didn't continue. Okay, whoops. Okay. Let me change up my setup here. Probably should have done that while still AFK, actually. So yeah, we're gonna count this as still AFK. Okay. So we are going to open up me drawing program wherever it is. Where are you? Doink. Okay. I don't know what the big scary white square is for. Is that permanent? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's work on this then. That's better. Okay. So I have a bunch of reference bullcrap here. I should probably get the concept art. Okay, we're gonna move here. Boink. Wait, no. I just wanted to move. So I. Whatever. Okay. We are set up now. We are good. We're chill. All good. I think for now I'm just going to do like a general block out, really lock in what I want for this. I'll keep the music on. Keep it quieter. Oh, that's right. He has the weird like things on the side. So I think I wanted the buttons themselves to kind of look like entries on a page or something. Maybe a bit more subtle than that. I'm not sure. Which one of these is the one I want? This is such tense music for what I'm doing. Hold on. Oh my god, he's drawing things and it's scary. I'm gonna put on, I don't know, royalty-free DNB like I did last time. Like a year ago. I think leaning too hard into the paper thing might be like too much. But I think maybe kind of alluding to it would be fine enough. Like just little notches in the buttons. It'd still all be in black and white, by the way. And I'm gonna have the full color logo just because I think it looks good. Shoot. These are on the same layer. None. Yeah, I saw somebody say earlier that modding ULTRAKILL is obtuse, but I don't know. It has been the easiest modding experience I've had the pleasure of working with. We've gotten people who can literally play the game in their own Unity editor. No, I'm not doing text in the background. And Bible verses would be, well, it'd make no sense because there's, as far as we know, there's no Bible in ULTRAKILL. Oh my gosh, sheesh. But it's not coming. So I mean, like, get rid of this one. I want the other one. That'd be fun, actually. Having the buttons burn. It'd be responsive. The thing is, when you press a button, I kind of want it to go instantly to the next thing. So it might make more sense to have the button burn in rather than burn out. Like when you click the button, it goes to the next menu and then all of the buttons burn in very quickly. Trying to figure out how I want to compose this. Yes, it will. You can see right here I have like axe shows up, rings or wings glow when unlocked, that kind of thing. I don't know if I want him standing or like squatting down, chilling like he does in the intermission. I think having him like stand with his back towards the camera like this would be very cool. Like kind of like that. And then his wings would be appealing to the camera, kind of off to the side. Does he have like... I don't... whatever. I'm gonna cut this out, bring this away from my precious little background layer. I do want the night sky to be visible, but it's hard to do that when I'm working with such a normal camera angle. 'Cause like, you can get such a good shot of the sky here because, you know, it's looking at the ground. I guess he would have his loincloth. Messes up the silhouette a little, but whatever. This looks like I'm making him in Spore. God dang it. I want some unevenness in the... Because right now he's kind of just like posing. Might be better. Proportions are something. I'll end up posing him in Unity as true reference when I work out the rest of like the blocking details. But for now, I just want like an idea of what I want the menu to feel like. Especially settings is something I want to get around to. So what is the mod about? I mean, you play as Gabriel. That's pretty much it. That's all I want. He's a bit too turned towards the camera. Stab in his neck. Okay. It is Gabriel. That is true. Mm-hmm. I like this, but it's bland. Like there's just not enough visual variety with the background, I mean. I don't want to copy exactly what this intermission 2 thing is doing. But I want a similar vibe. All right, later. The problem is with this angle is you can't really work in like a campfire. Unless I make it much smaller. Actually, if I make Gabriel bigger and keep this in the background, might be able to work something. That's true. I could... Well, the thing is, the fire wouldn't be visible, but then I could have, like, the shading being here makes sense. Since the fire is the primary light source. Yeah. When it comes to modding, could you actually just go into the code of another mod like yours and go, oh, so that's how they did X? Yes, you can. There's a few ways, or there's a few tools that can do this, but it's a thing called decompilation where you can just like view the code. You can do this for ULTRAKILL as well. You open the DLL file that the mod comes in like dnspy, and you can explore the decompiled version of the code. It won't look identical to how the programmer wrote it because it's being translated through the compiler, but you can get an idea of what the logic is that makes the game run. Yeah. Making a mod is not easy, and it's very thankless, and there's no profit in it. It's very much like a passion thing. I'd say if you want to make a mod, just start small. Start with one idea and go from there. One of my first mods was literally just loading in like a prefab. And I was proud of that. Sometimes that's all you can do, and that's all you need to do, and you can eventually build your way up to big stuff. That's also why huge mods for games are so rare. It's because like usually people if somebody is dedicated enough to make like an entire overhaul mod for a video game, chances are they could just make a video game. And that's what ends up happening most of the time. I need to separate this. Play. I'm just gonna put the same button for all of them. You will play the game. Yeah, that is true. The early access thing is kind of messed up, but it's not impossible to work around. Okay, not impossible to work around when you're making what I'm making, I think. For level design, like map makers, that's messed up. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is not easy to be an early access map maker. It's going good. I'm just working on this. Thumbnail art is by Eincrix51 on Reddit. It's in the description. I commissioned them for some promotional, get some nice, good promotional art. I think that person is also known for doing some animations, so it's fun to collab with people from the community. It makes it feel nice. This is Krita. It's open source and free. You can get it on Steam for money, but you can download it for free on their website. I'm using the Steam version. It is by far the best drawing program I've ever used in my life. That is free. I don't buy for drawing programs. Wait. Sorry, I was completely brain farting. I meant to write flickering backlight. And then I guess I'll draw X. I can remember how my own weapon looks. And you know I gotta add weapon 3. Or sorry, arm 3. Yep, there it is. It's beautiful. I'm pretty happy with that. I like that, in fact. Would it be good with a black background? Because I think I do want it to also be a black background. Boom. Okay, that makes sense. Let's invert these 3 buttons. God, I am just not at my tippy top performance right now. Filter, just... Oh, I want to use all of crap. If you're making the background include space, I should be a rare Easter egg that can show up when you boot the game. Yeah, I'm gonna make the background actually follow like the real time how the sky looks for you in real life at that moment. Do you have in mind to make some changes to the wings so it becomes more useful of what we have now? Yes, in fact, I've already done this. I showed it earlier on the stream, but like there's a lot of wing changes to make it more useful. You can stay in the air a lot longer. The cooldown's longer. There's more air control. You can refresh your wing charge via an enemy step. If you, I don't remember if it's, I don't think it is. Never mind. The catch light now has a wind around it that can launch you up if you use the wings, that kind of thing. And you can dash out, or you can, oh yeah, if you parry, you recharge wing time. And if you start gliding after a dash, it'll carry your momentum. So yeah, a lot of different reasons to use it, I reckon. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Where's my background? I don't name these things at all. Okay, that makes sense. I think you'll have to play and find out. Imagine if ULTRAKILL did that. You'll be so confused. Yeah, totally. That's definitely the point. Honestly, when people want buffs on something, it's not that they want it to be stronger, it's that they want more things to do with it. What's your favorite mod for any game, one that personally inspires you? That's a good question. I guess there's no like huge mod I can think of that's like my favorite. I guess yeah, no, that's still unfair because I worked on that. Melon Vault for Boneworks is has a big place in my heart. I worked on that. I did the environmental art for that with Grease Scotsman, who is now on the Boneworks team, like Stress of Zero. That was the first time I was ever compensated for my work doing game development. It felt amazing, and I had a wonderful time working on that with Scotsman and Tabloid. I really hope I get to work on a project with them again someday, even though it seems kind of impossible. They are really cool people, and we made a really cool mod, but it was mostly Scotsman's vision. He was he basically did everything. I just did some environmental art, some polish, some everything. For mod I haven't worked on, that's tough. I would need to look, because that is something I've never really given thought to. Honestly, more so than mods, what sticks in my head a lot as like fan content is fan games. I grew up playing so many Sonic fan games. Some of my favorite Sonic games are Sonic fan games. You got like Sonic GT, Sonic Green Hill Paradise Act 2. I think there's a third one out there somewhere that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Those are amazing. That kind of taking an IP and making it your own, that really inspired me growing up. Oh yeah, I did a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games too, but I'm not really into the gameplay of those or FNAF in general. Honestly, this might be it. Not like for not in the actual mod, but like I'm happy with how this feels, and that's the important part. I could do some a settings concept art thing, but it's been 3 hours. So I think I'm done. I think I'm good. Taking an IP and making it your own and then getting copyright struck. Yeah. I mean, that's something you only really have to worry about for Nintendo, and even then, no, that's real. Mods, fan games. The thing is, people who work on mods and fan games, they do it because they love it. So that's a risk they're willing to take. That is a common thread I've seen through every single Nintendo modder, is that's not the point. I mean, it stings. It sucks, but that's not the point. That doesn't need to be brought up when talking about fan games, in my opinion, because it's like it's just a part of making games. It's like talking about the love of living and being afraid of death. It occludes the beauty that is making a fan game. I know you already asked about the wings, but it seems quite out of place that V2 gives the wings. Do you have in mind to make the player get them from somewhere else? No, that's intentional. That's going to stay how it is forever. Yeah. It might not make complete sense, but it should eventually. Wait! Oh my god, I remember Five Nights of Wario now. That game was so cool, actually. That was a really fun whoops. Fan game. I made my own fan game. I might have it still. Let's get rid of this music. Let me go find it. Please tell me this is it. I spilled everything. Okay, luckily it didn't spill on me or my desk, so we're good. Okay. Let me change my setup real quick. This is not how I remember this song sounding. Okay. This is my game, Five Nights at Ethan's Reborn. Like, its sequel. I made this 7 years ago. Oh, I guess I can't resize it. I'll crop it? Yeah, no. This was before sister location. I was gonna make a Five Nights at Undertale once. You know I gotta. Yeah, this is kind of the whole game. I don't even think there's anything complete from this. Though, there is a Five Nights at Ethan's that is a bit more complete. This is kind of nothing. Crap. I don't know. I think it'd just be a normal Undertale. I mean, a normal FNAF game, but with Undertale characters. One moment. I'm gonna find it. Bye, Friday. I have it on Game Jolt, actually. Oink, 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 oink. Why is there so many Five Nights at Ethan's that aren't mine? Why did I have to name it something so generic? $10,000 games. I can't believe they mentioned Ban Ban on the dev stream last night. That's like stolen valor. I've been loving Ban Ban. Okay. I put out a demo for Five Nights at Ethan's called Five Nights at Ebelin's. Oh God. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Here it is. Oh my God, the like text to speech. Hold on. We're gonna turn it up.
Don't work, so yeah. Also wind up the locks and be careful of emblem.
Okay. This was one of my first times working in 3ds Max. Or I don't need, this might be Cinema 4D. I just used real photos of my home. There's the guy. He's freaking scary. I was gonna have like real life me doing it. Okay, that's so loud. I hope it's not running well. No! The alarm's going off! Oh god. Game over. Let's try that again. This is an old home. I'm not really doxing anything by showing this. I don't think. I hope not. This is a real photo, by the way.
Ring, 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 her phone's ringing, ring, 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 ring. Hey,
I like that.
some of the cams
I like.
don't work, so yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Some of the cams don't even work.
and be careful of that one.
So it's pretty simple. It's just like I wanted to make Five Nights at Freddy's phone game, and I did it. It was one of the first, or this was very early into me making games. Well, relatively. I've been making games since I was like 8. This is, I don't know, 13. But yeah. Oh my god, right, the alarm. How did I get this sidetracked? Oh, right, we're talking about fan games. Right. Okay. Well, where's my camera? Okay. Okay. That was good. That was productive. I guess expect patch soon. All I need to do is maybe main menu, but it might take a second. I guess we'll find out. I'm also gonna work on 1S after that. That also shouldn't take too long. But I don't know. We'll see. Lust not tomorrow. Lust not tomorrow. Thank you. I have not touched Lust at all. It should be, I don't want to say this definitively, but it should be easy unless I'm forgetting something. Like one weapon, right? And then I guess the special stage should be easy. Gluttony is going to be where it's messed up and might take a bit, but not for the reasons you think. So yeah. Bye.